Hello and a very good afternoon to all the lovely audience who have tuned in to our parent station today. I, Sharmishta Parmar, the admin of Parent Station Ahmedabad, welcome you all. Parent Station is a one-point destination for all your stress and problems related to parenting. So, all the parents out there, do join us on our Facebook group and follow us on our Instagram so that we are with you and enjoy the parenting journey. An active, healthy lifestyle should begin at an early age. We all want that our children should be healthy, and it is very important that they do physical activity and eat healthy food. Today, on our expert talk, we have invited Dr. Janvi Shah. Welcome, Dr. Janvi. Dr. Janvi is an active occupational therapy instructor in neurodevelopment treatment for pediatrics. She has successfully treated more than 500 kids. She owns her own clinic named Center for Pediatrics Occupational Therapy at Borakdev, Ahmedabad. During her professional career, she has obtained many various certificates: certification of neurodevelopment theory, certification of childbirth educator, sensory integration therapy, cerebral palsy management strategy. She has worked with various community early intervention programs, preschool settings, educational settings, rehab institutes, and outpatient centers. Welcome, Dr. Janvi, on Parent Station.
Thank you so much for providing this platform and welcoming me to this parent station. And I'm really glad that I have been given this opportunity to share my words regarding the subject we are going to talk about today. Thank you so much.
Once again, welcome to Parent Station. Let us begin, Dr. Janvi. We would like to know what is physical activity and its type.
It's in a simple words we can define that physical activity is something which a body does in any nature or in any form where the energy is being utilized in a proper way. So, whatever activity you do with involving your body and your brain is a physical activity. Generally, science has classified it into four types and regarding its importance. So, first is termed as an aerobic activity. This is equally important for an individual or for a kid to have a good cardiovascular system, that is cardiac output, which plays an important role to build up a body metabolism, and it also provides a good oxygen to the brain cells, which is really important for a kid in their developmental stage to make more and more mature towards their higher functions. Second is we are going and we are talking about is muscle strengthening. We all know that kids are developing, and as they grow, their height grows, their body grows. So simultaneously, muscle body is also going to grow ahead. Okay, and at the same time, it is very important that when the muscle grows, the strength of the muscle should also be there, so that whenever your body is doing any kind of physical activity, your muscle is good enough to sustain that pressure, that force, that weight, so that it keeps your body fit and fine. Third is we are talking about bone strengthening, because if muscles are strong, it is again a simultaneous role of the body function that the bones which are connecting them, they should also be strong enough, because most of the body weight is been bared by the joints and the bones. And if your bones are strong enough, then actually your muscle work, whatever you are doing, it will keep your body posture in a proper manner and in proper position, which really helps to a child to gain a good strength of the body. And fourth is stretching. Stretching is something which is again important in a body system to make your body flexible and feasible in whatever manner or in any sport or any activity which you are doing. If your muscles are strong but if they are not flexible enough, then it really becomes tough for an individual to get into a different posture and sustain that posture for a long time. So yes, equally, flexibility plays major role in that too. So this is how
Okay,
we
so
are classifying physical activity.
okay, so strengthening, flexibility, everything is required, and it should all start at a very early age.
Yes, yes, it is really good thing, and it should start to give up a good fit program for a child.
Why do kids need this physical activities in their daily lifestyle?
Uh, there are many reasons. Like everybody of us are physically active nowadays because of this pandemic. This year 2020 has taught us a lot of things and has also made some losses too. But nevertheless, we are not talking about the losses. We always focus on the positive area of working. So, physical activity, yes, it is very important because it plays a major role in your lifestyle. Okay, as far as kids are concerned, kids are always named as curious learners. Okay, so they always love to learn new things, to explore, to expand everything, to distract also, and to destruct also. So, in any form, in doing any of this activity, physical strength and physical activity is always involved. You can say offline or online. Okay, so when they are curious learner, it is important that their energy should be utilized and channelized in proper way. So physical activity is one form where these things can be done in a proper way. Second, physical activity makes child behavior and their mood into a balanced proportion. Whenever a child is doing or they're playing something in the park, they feel very happy and they feel very cheerful in that. So this always keeps their mood refreshing, which is important again to build up their personality. Because if they are cheerful, they are going to be motivated and more confident. Now, self confidence is also very important. If your child is physically active, definitely they are going to improve confidence, and which will make them more and more getting escape from the fear, that is a stage fear or social fear or crowd, and always motivate them to participate into any of the form they want to be. So this is why physical activity is important. Again, if we talk about on a nervous system, or you can say on a brain system area, yes, physical activity benefits them to the nervous system also, because whatever oxygen which is been carried through blood to the brain cells, they always help them to build up good higher functions like their coordination, their visual skills, their visual field improves, the judgmental level improves in them, alertness level, arousal level. These all are the higher functions. If a child is playing in a park, simultaneously all of these functions they are playing a big role, which in future are going to help their maturing their central nervous system, and yes, that is also giving a good impact on their lifestyle. So this is equally very important for them. So I think this things are should start at early age because it is again a developing area, and if this is followed well, then a child is going to develop into a good personality with a good physical and mental postures.
Usually, they saying that children they sit near television. Mama pani de do, mama khana de do. Everything is near the TV or wherever they are playing. So, do we call such children they are like lethargic or lazy or not involving themselves in physical activity? Are the parents responsible for providing all this and making them that not to go into physical? What do you say?
I think it is a mixture of both of it. Like if we talk about pandemic, then yes, in most of the families this thing has happened, and it is a situational problem. Not I would not blame only a parental parenting, because when the child is allowed to stay in a closed loop environment, then yes, things are going to get little worse with them. But yes, if we talk out of the boundary of pandemic, then yes, there are certain things where the child has developed this habit that to sit and see, to get aloof, isolated, involve themselves with the gadgets. Yes, these things should be limited. I would not say that you totally stop it. It is not possible for this generation to do so. Equal thing importance should be shared in a streamlined positioning. So I would say that yes, watching TV is a good habit, but if it is a time limit, then it is good. And simultaneously, little discipline should be cultured in kids so that they also become little independent, little alert about their own needs to come out through it. So yes, it should be on a win-win position. Parents should not encourage them to be dependent on them, rather than motivate them for getting self-dependent. And they should always positively support them in the form that yes, if you want to watch a TV, watch it with your alarm system and make it in a limit area. So that thing should work.
What is the impact on the mental health if they do not follow the healthy way which you suggested, which you are saying? If they do not follow, what are the impacts?
Uh, Long-term impacts are major. Always short-term goals are not going to work for a longer time. But yes, if it is lasted long enough, then there are many reasons which may convert into a major issues for parents and for kids in a longer phase. Like as we all know that they are always allowed to stay in this closed loop environment. So first thing that is going to hamper is they are going to be little more lazy. Okay, because they don't have that area and they don't have that space of moving out of the house and refresh themselves. So at that time, what happens that the energy whatever they are producing from the body, they are not channelized in a proper way. If it is not channelized in a proper way, it is going to be thrown out in some other way. Now that throwing out of energy is being converted into a mood swing. That is the first issue. Like the uncompleted dissatisfaction, what you say, any task if not complete, they are dissatisfying, they are feeling very low. Okay, and as a result, what happens that gradually child leaves confidence towards that task and they leave the thing. So the motivational area is they have been to the grounded to the zero level. Second thing, most importantly, it happens that they feel very frustrating. Okay, because things are not done, they don't know what has been going wrong, but they know that something is not going good with body. Okay, something has not been done properly channelized, or the energy is not being consumed well or expend well. So they always feel frustrations. And the phase of mood swings what generally the kids have at this age, it has increased and crossed to the level. Okay, so this has put up issues with parent kid differences. Okay, it has also created some issues with parents that they don't listen, they have become adamant, very arrogant in they. But at the same time, we try to understand that, see, if they are sitting idle and having nothing in their hand, then yes, definitely this is going to happen. As far as on their body mechanism, if you concern and if you see, apart from the mood swings, or you can say from the higher function, the bodily function starts with the digestive system. Okay, the digestive system gets weakened if physical activities are being limited, which makes them more and more less immune, and they are dragging towards the level of unhealthy lifestyle. So again, same thing happened when whenever your child is put into the outer world, in the outer zone, your child will be less immune. Okay, the third thing is, if it is not done well enough, then it happens that your body weight starts gaining. Okay, kids are always sitting at home, they always try to munch every short interval, but they have no space to whatever they have eaten have to be digested in a proper way. So if that is not channelized, again body weight is gaining ahead, and that is again giving them a lethargic nature. Then most of the time, if there is no other alternative, generally parents ask kids that you watch TV for half an hour, or you watch mobile, or you watch laptop. Now that has become an habit nowadays because they have been using every day. So most of the time that happens that they try to get themselves aloof. They don't want to get socialized. They don't want to sit with the family members and have some talk or something. They don't like that. So they are getting more and more distracted from the socialization area. So this is also putting their impact, and whenever again they are thrown into the outer world, they will find it difficult to face and stand up in the crowd of 10. So I think some part of physical activity, if not performed, these issues are going to last long with the kids. And we really need to focus on this and think on this and try to work out as good as possible for them.
Yes, obesity is also one of the reason because they do not go for physical activity. They just sit and munch, and many of them we can see right now they are facing the same problem.
Yes.
Ma'am, I would like to know how can one support kids to perform physical activities? Like, what is the role of a parent also, and to retain to their healthy lifestyle?
See, there are a lot of physical activities which are done at your home place only. They neither need an outstructured environment, they don't need extra space to work upon. Okay, certain activities like nowadays everything has been online because of this. So, if you say dance classes are there or yoga classes are there, everything has been online for kids. So I would always try that to parents that try to enroll your child at least twice in a week in such kind of an activity wherever they are interested with, whether it is a dance, whether it is a just a kind of a yoga, a kind of a little hopping, jumping, hurdle playing like that. So this kind of different activities are there. Always try to make or emphasize fun in the physical activity. Don't make them do like a task, otherwise it becomes difficult for them to digest certain things. So we should always emphasize the thing as a part of a fun. Yes, some role of parents are always important because kids always they see as a role model to their parents. So if parents take a participation in any kind of a play, then kids will get motivated and attracted towards the play. So always plan ahead something that can make you and your child both involved. Half an hour or 1 hour of activity in full day is sufficient enough for a child. But if you find that your child is not comfortable for 1 hour, make it for half an hour. If a child has a capacity of half an hour, plan the task in such a way that it takes around 25 minutes and 5 minutes of relaxation techniques, which will help the child for the next time to get participate in that. So this is one thing you can do. You can always make your child do small household activities like arranging the clothes or arranging the shoe rack or something, which is again a physical activity, which is just a task and it is not a kind of an a session. Okay, because kids run with listening the name session. So don't make it as a session, but just make it as a compactable task, which will really help them to balance that physical area, as well as little more of discipline also has been cultured in this. Engage them in some activities like nowadays flinto box areas have also been introduced. Flinto box really has a good status of having a manual play where their brain and their body both are utilized in a very nice way. Some kind of clay molding activities are also important because only sitting but still using your body areas are really important. So such kind of clay activities are important. Storytelling sessions, yes, it is very very important because your child is getting less and less socialized. So even grandparents can take a part in this, and family members can sit together and have some storytelling sessions. Every day some different things should be done. And end of the day, yes, appreciation is also important because without appreciation, a child will never make a next move. So I would say a small gift or a small motivational sticker. At the end of the day, if you register them, if you appreciate them, yes, they will get more and more excited to play for the next day. This is how you can help your child to get into in your closed structure environment. When things are not working, these things will really work for them.
Dr. Janvi, when we were small, we used to do cycling. We used to go and buy stuff, whatever Mama says, fatak se bhag ke leke aaye. But nowadays, the children they feel tired very fast. What is behind that? उनको जल्दी से थकान हो जाती है. थोड़ा सा भी बोलो तो do you do
Because
it?
yes, yes, because we are not trained in that structure. Okay, we have that is a part of a parenting. What as a parent, everybody should learn that we have to structure them. If you don't structure your child, if you make them more and more comfort, extra comfort will always make your child lazy. So try to structure your child that in any situation, try to get up and do it, because this is nothing else but this is a lazy nature what the kids have developed. Because in our times, if you see, even we used to watch TV, but we always had a time limit with the parents. Parents used to say that between 7 to 7:30 you have to watch the TV. Otherwise, for the rest of the day, we don't had any other gadgets to work upon. But then we were trained that this is a curriculum, this is a lifestyle what everybody has to follow. So this is my humble request to all the parents that always try to make a proper day routine for your child where the usage of gadgets should be little minimum, and your child should put up that habit of doing household activity as a part of your physical activity and daily routine, seeing yourself. Okay, even nowadays we are also getting lazy because of this pandemic. Everything whatever you want to buy, you buy it online, right? So rather than take a participation, whenever you are going for some short shopping or something, ask your child to come with you. A child, if it is a little bigger enough, try to make them learn how you convert money, how you spend it, how you need to get it. Like little education through this shopping area will also help, and try to use it as a part of an exercise. Don't take out cars and two-wheelers from the parking area and drag them to the shopping. If it is nearby, near 1 kilometer, your child is fit enough to walk for 1 kilometer. If your child is 3 or 4 years, yes, your child can walk for 1 kilometer. And if you put up a habit for 2 to 3 days, fourth day automatically the child will be ready to move, because now the body has also adapted those things that we have to do, and brain has also completely understood that the body has to react in this way. So yes, if you put up this habit within short time, these things will convert into a good roles for your kids, and this should happen.
Very true. So parents out there, you also have to go walking with your
Yes.
children. Do not take out your car.
No cars and no cars, no two-wheelers. If you want your child to be like you, like what you used to be, if you want same thing, then yes, what you did, you have to revise your childhood memories, and you have to put it in a little modified manner.
Very true. Coming to the healthy eating part, what nutritional diet should they take, and what do you suggest? Because lots of junk food, we all are aware. We ourselves, चलो
Yes.
आज कुछ पिज्जा खाने का मन है. Someday it's okay, but still, what should be a healthy diet for our children?
Well, it is very very easy to say कि healthy diet has something like make your child eat green leafy vegetables, make them eat beans, make them eat nuts. But it's all very very tough task for all the mummies right now because of introduction of this junk food. But there is always a healthier version in junk food also. For example, if a child want to eat pizza, fine, you make pizza. Don't make a dough of fine refined wheat. Make a dough of ragi or something like wheat, and use less amount of cheese. Or else, if you are using good amount of cheese, try to make it that your child is able to digest it. So some portion of cereals and pulses should always be added in a form If your child doesn't like to eat as a bowl of a salad, no problem. Make it in a form of kind of a sabji, or if you can, a form of enchiladas or something where this nutritional point has been added. But yes, pulses cereals are really important because they are protein buildup, and the muscle needs protein to grow ahead. So this is important. If the child is good at eating eggs are also high source of protein. Any form, rather than it should not be one fried one or overcooked one, because that loses the nutritional value. So try to keep it in a balanced form. If your child is eating eggs are good for health. Again, nuts, handful of nuts. I have seen most of kids avoid to eat dry fruits. I don't know what is the reason, but yes, they don't love to crunch for long time, and it is very good exercise for the muscles, for teeth, for their gums, and this is also very important to connect your neural synapses in the brain, which is important to make your higher functions more mature and getting more and more smart and intelligent. Okay, this will always result your child into a smarter version in the way of speaking, in the way of reacting towards an action. So try in any form. If it is, if your child is not eating dry fruits as a handful feast, then make some kind of a laddus for them or something, and give them one portion in a day, early morning before 12 o'clock. This is very very important. Fruits, yes, fruits are again important. One banana a day is important, as we have a saying that an apple a day keeps a doctor away. But I would say for developing kids, banana is also very important, as it has a good source of calcium, good source of phosphorus, which is very very needed, and it is very fibrous. Okay, the most of the things I have, most of the children I have seen that or their digestive system is really really working bad. So banana will always help as a part of a fiber for them to clean their stomach. If stomach is clean, their body metabolism is getting more and more strong. So your child will be immunologically, their child will be strong enough to fight for any kind of a viruses. So fruits, introduce one fruit in a day is important. Try to put it a banana as a part of a diet. Other things, whatever seasonal fruits are available, I would say don't go for some specific or a kind of exotic fruits. And no, I would always say whatever seasoned fruits are available in the market, those are best meant for the body. So try to give them seasonal fruits in a proper balance form as a part of a fruit chart or something. More healthy dairy products are there. Dairy products are again good source of, they have good source of vitamins and proteins. If your child is loving to eat paneer once a week, at least 50 to 60 grams of paneer is important in any form, either in a paratha form or in something like nowadays even kids eat it in a form of a pasta also. So in any junk food also, if you can want, you can little modify it and use a kind of a dairy products. Avoid eating sugar. Okay, sugar related things like chocolates, candies, cookies, cakes, ice creams. Sugar is always, or is termed as a slow poison. Okay, and for kids, it is going to attack in both the ways, on the body anatomical structure and on their central nervous system also. Because the sugar always increases the adrenaline level as it is termed as a neurotransmitters, which is going to make your child more and more hyperactive. Okay, and this is the reason why most of the parents complain that my child cannot sit at one place for more than 5 minutes or 6 minutes. Generally, this complaint has been registered by parents. But again, if you see from the other apart health issues, nutrition also plays a very important role in this. So sugar should be cut down as much as they can. Once a week it is okay, but not put up a habit of eating 2 to 3 biscuits in a day. So try to cut down sugar as good. You can always replace it in a form of jaggery. Jaggery is less, you can say, harmful to them. So you can replace sugar in a form of a jaggery, in a form of a honey if you want. Honey is a good source of building blood and hemoglobin in kids. So they will love the taste also, and the thing of slow poison will also be eradicated from them. So sugars should be limited as much as they can. And again, I would say a healthy diet starts with a good meal. Your child should sit at one place and have a normal meal. It is not important that your child should eat two chapatis daily. It is okay how much hungry the child is, but let them eat by themselves. Okay, don't mamas, please don't feed your child. Okay, their child is sufficient enough to understand what the hunger is, what the stomach needs it. Try to satisfy their hunger by themselves. That will really help to make them more fit biologically, and you can say even mentally also. So stop spoon feeding from mama's side. Just try to make your child independent enough to take their decisions. This will really help them as a part of a nutrition.
Usually it is seen when they are watching TV, they are watching TV and the mama
Yes.
is putting the
Yes.
food in the.
And your child doesn't know what their child, they don't know what they are eating, what is its importance. If you feed five rotis to your child while watching TV, they will eat it, but actually the stomach is aching then after. So again, the good advice is don't keep your child in front of TV or gadget or laptop. Okay, if they eat half a roti sufficient enough, they don't want to eat, let them go. But stop this at least for the next time. Your child will be able to analyze that what the hunger is and how much I am hungry. So on that basis their diet will also be judged. So stop making them seeing the TVs and the laptops and gadgets and rhymes. No, just sit calmly, you eat with him or her. Okay, by seeing your reflection they will learn it well. So I would say it should be a family lunch or a family dinner, whatever it is appropriate to parents, but try to make sit with the child and you also eat with them and give an opportunity to a child to same replicate it. So this will help them.
Wow, that's really great. Plenty of benefits of physical activity and a healthy diet suggested by Dr. Janvi. Do eat fruits, do eat nuts, cut down to sugar, and it's going to be very helpful. Dr. Janvi, thanks a lot for coming to Parent Station, sparing your precious time with us and giving us this helpful tips for our parents. Any closing statement from your side, ma'am?
Actually, I am glad that I have been given this opportunity to share, and I really hope that all the parents and kids who are listening us, who are seeing us, if try to follow for 10%, just trust me, it is really going to give you a good vision in the near future, and I hope this might help to all of them. Thank you for providing this platform and for giving me an opportunity to share this. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Janvi, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.